Hello all and welcome to another Caffeine Entertainment video. It's Art here with the book review for Skeleton Key, the third book in the Alex Rider series by Anthony Horrowitz. I loved this book. It's exactly what I needed to lighten my mood and kind of get me out of my malaise with reading. Not really a funk, because I've been perfunctorily doing stuff with reading and still finishing books, but it was definitely appointment reading and appointment listening. I made time in my day to get this book done. I made time in my day to get the job done. And it was great. Anthony Horrowitz makes no bones about the fact that he sees Alex Rider as a young version of James Bond. It even is hinted at and clearly stated in the book. He also makes no bones about the fact that in this book, Alex Rider is 14 years old. He doesn't play around with that, and he doesn't make Alex Rider do things a normal 14-year-old boy would not do. An adventurous 14-year-old boy, a rough and tumble 14-year-old boy would definitely do these things Alex does. He makes everything grounded and believable. It's something I've come to expect with Horowitz writing in general. It's a very grounded and believable. If it wouldn't happen in the real world, if he hadn't either done it or seen it done, he's not going to put it in one of his books. And I'm glad to see that the Alex Rider series is no exception. There are times when the book is tense, there are times when the book is action-packed, and there are even times when Horowitz makes you feel for the villain, which makes it a very atypical spy thriller, because usually in spy thrillers the villains are despised. But there are times in Skeleton Key where you feel for the villain and understand the villain's motivations. Even though you know they're still wrong, you can still empathize with that villain and see where he's coming from and see where he draws his actions from his pain. Totally acceptable, totally cool. It is also totally cool that Alex Rider wants to be just a kid. And what ensues is a reluctant spy, a very good spy, but a very reluctant spy that makes him awesome. It makes him, bar none, without a shadow of a doubt, amazing. This book series cannot be missed by any spy thriller fans. Now, yes, they're not as deep and complex as adult spy thrillers. You're not going to see a John Le Carre, George Smiley type novel, or even a James Bond type heavy, dark novel. You're going to get something that's tense, something that's action-packed, but something that at the end of the day is still, for the most part, lighthearted. Because remember, this is aimed at young boys and young girls. I would like to see more young girls be a part of the series, because I would like to see them get more play, which I think may happen in later books. Remember, this book series is 11 books long, and so he's written it over many, many years, and I'm sure his taste as an author have changed. And because the thing that makes James Bond and a little bit of Alex Rider topical is they are a product of their times. They have to remain a product of their times. And as long as he keeps doing that, and you keep in context when each book was written, you'll enjoy the series for what it is. It is a James Bond light version. In many respects, it's up there to me with the Young Bond series. As a matter of fact, I would like to see if he'd be interested in doing it. Anthony Horrowitz take a crack at Young Bond and get Young Bond right. And maybe we could have an Alex Rider and Young Bond crossover. That would be amazing. But as I wrestle with what to give it, actually, I do grade young adult and youth novels a little bit lighter than I grade adult novels, because even though its themes were simple, it was still complex in the right way. It was complex in every way it needed to be to hold a young person's attention. Because it definitely held my attention and kept me wanting to go back for more. So, with that in mind, it's a read it, own it, love it on my scale. I own them all. I love them. I think I own them all except for the 2 new ones, because I haven't gotten my hands on the 2 new ones. And I will be diving into Eagle Strike, which is book 4, pretty much as soon as I shut off the camera and stop filming. But it's a read it, own it, love it from my scale. It is a 5-star endorsement recommendation on the GoodReads scale. It's not every 5 stars the same, but it is, for what it's trying to do, it accomplishes it perfectly. And you cannot say anything more about that. Have you read any of the young Alex Rider series, or any youth series that, even though you're an adult, made you still read it and made you still enjoy it? I'm thinking of the Young Bond series and a little bit of the Theodore Boone series by John Grisham as well. I find a lot of youth books are good because there's no filler, there's no BS, there's no padding for it like there are in some adult novels. And yes, I love my adult novels. There is no doubt. But there's a lot to be said for young adult and young reader novels. They're amazing. The Harry Potter books are no exception. They're good. The young Star Wars books are good. So it's a whole other genre that even if you're an adult, you should give a go. You don't have to read every young series, but you should read the good ones. And let me know in the comments down below what good ones you think there are if you've read any. And we can leave that in the comments down below. And maybe build a young readers reading list for both young readers this summer and adults who want to dabble in it. So without further ado, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more, please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video if YouTube is working that day, because we all know how YouTube's algorithm is. But without further ado, have some fun, stay safe, stay healthy, stay inside whenever you can. Happy reading. I'll see you again soon. And peace.